people to talk. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent
Actually, if you look at my
let the voices be heard. From Montserrat to Grand Gate, Lofa, Nimba, and Bombi, Margie, Bibasa, and River Cess, Refugee, Grand Croix, and Sino. Ideals rising from every town, speaking the truth and lifting the nation. Progress, unity, transformation. Independent mind for a better Liberia. Independent mind, let the people speak. Hosted by Moni Keshin, the General. A strong voice for the people every day. Call out. Live on Care Radio FM 95.9 and Top FM in Grand Gede. Streaming on KCN TV and TGN TV, Facebook and YouTube. Independent minds, the future is bright. Independent minds, Liberia, unite. Independent minds, the future is bright. Independent minds, Liberia. Woo!
Welcome to the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. And my name is Munel Kishen. And I have in studio there with me is Josh. I know your voice is terrible this morning, but Josh, how are you? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, General.
Okay. For those of you who are listening to us by way of YouTube, Facebook, and by radio, I want to say good morning to you. I hope we have a beautiful show this morning. So today we'll be discussing a lot of issues, not too much, but my question here today again, who is responsible for job creation in Liberia? The government is responsible, or the private sector, or the citizens? Who are responsible? Because we are still talking about jobs, and jobs. But government job is enough? No, we're talking about the private sector. That is why we have a lot of business people now trying to get into politics because they believe that they can help in that area. And also, I want to open the line and find out if the gas price is stable, or are we still, is the gas price climbing like a ladder? So I will want to ask, and maybe let Josh open the line, and that is how I'm going to start this today. This show is called The Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. You can be in a political party, you can support a candidate, or you can be an independent person, but you have your independent mind. No one will push you what to say. No one going to harass you what to say. You speak your own mind. Yes, you support someone, but your mind is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that you are independent. I'm not saying that I am an independent person. No, I am not. I have someone that I'm supporting. But this show is for people who speak the truth, who don't just get on radio and to see your political leader doing the wrong thing, and you start to pretend as if everything is good, and because you support them and you don't want to make them feel bad. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about someone who are patriots, who will say, listen, you are wrong and you are right. Even if I don't support you and you're doing the right thing, I should say, yes, you are right. That is what I'm talking about. And if the government is doing the right thing, I will tell you, say, yes, you're doing this one good, But at the same time, you are not doing this. And also, again, we talk about the borders because this is a concern to every Liberian when it comes to the security of our country. The border, the border, the border, the border. So if you're watching us right now on Facebook, we want you to share the video. If you're watching us on YouTube, we want to share the video so you can also and be part of this thing. So we are not there to be talking to politicians all the time, but you, the citizens, are the one is responsible for your own destiny. So let me ask Josh to please open the line and let us hear from maybe the first five callers and see what is the price right now and what is the fare for every Liberian when you're leaving from your house. If you're paying $50, now maybe you're going to $100. So we got a lot of things we want to talk, and some of the things we'll talk about on this gas issue is just a suggestion. If the government follow it, I am not an economist, but I'm just a common sense person that if the government do this, maybe I might be wrong, but when in crisis like this, the government must take the share of the blame. We cannot sit all the time and say, oh, it's a global issue. It's a global issue. Yes, it's a global issue. But every country, the government is seeing how best to help because you cannot be the one taking taxes at the same time and you think that it's supposed to work and let this customer, let the citizens suffer. No, you got to take the blame. That is why you are the father. That is why you are the head of the home. So, Josh, open the line. Let's hear from our people.
Okay, folks, wherever you are, let's say welcome to Independent Minds for a Better Liberia on Care Radio 95.9. We transmitted from UN Drive opposite the PCT Barrack this morning. The numbers to call and be a part on the show 0777 959 959 0881 871 670 0777 959 959 0881 871 670 0777 959 959. The numbers to call and be a part on the show this morning. So, General, you can continue from your end. Once call comes in, I will let you know.
Okay, thank you very much, and Josh. All right. So, guys, there are a lot of things going on. The government usually collects road tax from the gas, I think, which was 25 cents or 35 cents. I don't know. I think I might be wrong, but it's 25 cents. Government collects these taxes from every gallon that is sold on the market in Liberia. Government got 25 cents in there. Why the government cannot suspend the 25 cents? I think it will help. Now, when the government suspend the 25 cents from that gas, government need to regularize the prices because government have been doing it. Liberia is not an open place where John Brown can sell gas for $4 and the next man sell it for $5. No. When they tell you it's $5, it's across the board $5. Now, people who traveling from one end to another end, like taking your gas from Monrovia to Maryland, the gas will not be that price because the transportation involved. So government need to cut down their taxes and subsidize the imports of gas. But these people are selling gas. They are all according, they are business people. They want to make money. They want to make money. When in crash, like even Nigeria right now that got gas and oil, they're selling the oil. Maybe China will increase. They would sell the oil more to other countries because people who used to go in the Middle East to get the gas, the oil, no way you cannot go there anymore. So you start to look for other places. If Liberia had oil today and we refinery oil or we doing our stuff, they will come to us and will say, oh yeah, they will hack the price up. The companies will hack the price up. But they do it to we the citizens. And in Liberia, Liberia is not America, my people. Liberia is not America. Don't let them fool you. America is totally different. People here got jobs. There are other things that they will do. At the end of the year, they can do taxes, they can claim things, they do a lot of stuff. But in Liberia, they control the prices. You saw the release from government, and they tell you the price for gas. But what about the transportation? Every time they carry the gas price up, the transportation increase. Now, by the time they increase the transportation, they're not going down again. So you see, everything got to be worked together. If government gets involved by this time, no one going to increase the transportation fare. Some people enjoy it. By this time, some people increasing everything on the shelf. When you talk, they say, "Oh, the gas price is high. Oh, the gas price high."
Okay, General, let me just read that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name, where you calling from?
This is Steve Mogomeguya from 77.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So what the price in your area?
The gas price of one gas is 910 is $1,080. And so
$1,080 for gas at the gas station itself or on the sidewalk?
on the sidewalk is $940, $950.
So you took
Yes, we hear you.
so you took any car, you took a transport today, you got on keke or motorbike or something today. What the price for transportation?
The whole relay. I'm not saying from Boulevard Junction. I'm saying from Fullness Gas Station in 77 years.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
Yeah.
rate is $70 on cost. That is too high from Fullness Gas Station here to go 77 Junction. If on taxi, on motorbike, it's $100. $50 I've been to $100. For Fullness
Wow.
here,
That-
Boulevard Junction is $100. Again, it's $70. From Boulevard Junction to go Balance Street Junction, it was $50, but now it's $200.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your information.
And the motorcycle or the $30 be fucking every time. What are they doing to get for transportation fare? Thank you.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You see, I'm sorry. You listening to it. It's so embarrassing at what people are suffering. What is the government doing? Let us stop global issue, global issue, global issue. Yes, it is global issue. But my question here, where do you get your gas from? Do you go to the Middle East where they're fighting to get your gas? That's where Liberia get a gas from? I don't think so. Okay, we agree. Nigeria will increase the gas because we're not far from Nigeria. Nigeria will make money. They're killing it. I'll be honest with you. They are killing it. So if they were buying the gas for 105 or 119 in the Middle East, Nigeria going to enjoy themselves. But if the gas price increases and we increase the price, or we'll bring it in, we'll tell the people, say, listen, this is the price for the gas. Because, government is not just regulating. We heard the other day that LPRC bringing gas too. So what LPRC bringing gas for? Are they bringing gas just to compete and make money and suffer the Liberian people? Or they are bringing gas to prove to the companies that are bringing gas that, listen, we'll bring the gas and we are sure that we will sell the gas, we'll get to sell it to a better price. That's it. But government cannot bring gas like us private citizens. They want to regularize, so you want to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. Now, they control the price. Commerce Ministry control price in Liberia. If you go to Peter Paul place, you hear they say rice at $10. If you go to this other place at $10, yes. In America, it's not the same. In America, they can sell Pusawa rice across the street for $50, and the next book can sell it for $45. Just how you sell, that's how you pay your taxes. So if you're selling across the street, and in fact, I will do a video and let people know, and you will listen to people from America talking. You can see a gas station with $3.90 for a regular gas at the Wawa gas station. Right across the street, the gas is $3.75, and people still buying from there. It's up to you where you want to buy. So that's an open market. The stations in Liberia, all the gas, the oil feed is owned by private people. The government do not own. The government do not sell gas. The government do not. But in Liberia, we saw LPRC bringing gas. Shimrex bringing gas. I mean, after bringing gas, where they get the gas from? The gas coming from the Middle East? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We're not ordering for crude oil. We do the crude oil don't come to Liberia. The LPRC, no, they bring the regular gasoline and they bring the regular fuel. Now they're selling it to us. If things are hard, if it's a global issue, the government of Liberia is supposed to step in, say, no, our people suffering. So what are we going to do? For now, we will suspend the 25 cents that is on the gas. And also transportation people, there, do not increase your price, because even if we take our 25 cents of the gas and cut all the taxes out, then you will not be able to increase your price too. You keep it that way. We're going to cut this, we're going to cut this. So we dare you, the importers, you will not increase the price. The government come in some kind of way and start to help the people. And then people can go about a normal business. That's a common sense. It's not no rocket science. It is not a rocket science. Government is the one that added the taxes. Government has the responsibility and power to remove it for now, suspend it until we can fix this issue. And whenever the prices are, let it inform the people what is going on. Don't just tell us global issue, global issue, global issue. What the Oma in the market know about global issue? Eh? What the Oma know in the market about Aminata and other people bringing gas? Nobody know. So Liberian people, this is what we're talking about. When you have a responsible government, all these things happen. If you have people who knows the issue, who understand the problem, because you must understand the problem before you solve it. The same thing happened again. The past government, we capitalize on things that happen. Oh, it's COVID. But what you doing as a government? Liberia is not America. Don't let them fool you. Oh, in America, you're spending, you're buying gas for $4. You're buying gas for $5. Yes, the people got jobs here. The people doing things, some people working from home. Right now, because of the gas issue, they tell people to stay home. Some people working from home right now. So they won't be able to waste their gas. Because they won't be able to catch hard time. That is why right now when I'm buying gas, I make sure I fill my tank up, because tomorrow the gas price will go up and the gas price will continue to go up. So we're not putting all the blame on government. We know it's a global issue. It will affect everyone. But what is the government doing to help us, to help the citizens? Someone who is struggling to make ends meet. Now you adding another $30 or $40 on or $50 distant. So what are we doing about it? When we're talking, I think it's just politics. No, it's not about politics. That is where government comes in. It's like you're in the house with your mom and pa, and things are tough. They will suspend all the other stuff just to make sure you get a roof over your head and make sure you get food in the house to eat. That's how government runs. The lawmaker right now you're talking about, like you supported, that you gave power to. You ask somebody, they don't even know the price of gas. Most of the lawmakers and the ministers in our country do not know the price of a gasoline, even when things were okay, because they don't go to the filling station. They send a driver to fill the tank and come to the office and pick them up. They sit in the tinted class and they move around. They don't even know the price, because if they know what you're going through today, they will be in a serious session. Instead of going to the border to do nothing, just to go and talk and publicity stunt, just to take picture and get on Facebook, they acting like they are executive. They will be in session seeing how best the government should do certain things. They are the one voted to put the price on, to put the taxes up. They can suggest. But everything taxes. Look, that's why we're talking about responsible government. That is why Alex Cummings said it all in his agenda. In his agenda, we can't just be putting taxes on our people. Common sense economy. It's simple. Even bringing things to the port. You don't have the system. You can't just put taxes on your people. If you say, well, who bring in 10 containers and all the containers is just flat rate. You will make more money and you can control it. But you go there today, it's 13%. You go there today, you pay less. You go there, you non-profit organization, you go over there, there's no non-for-profit status for you. But government officials and lawmakers got 2 duty-free privileges at the port, while the ordinary citizens do not. NGO, no, nothing. Liberian, that's the government we brought to power. 20 candidates would look at the 2 and try to choose them. The same thing that happened yesterday happening today. Nothing has happened. Nothing has changed in Liberia. Nothing. Nothing. You look at your situation. You look at the good and the bad. If the bad is more than the good, nothing has changed. If the good is more than the bad, then that's it. But all they will tell us, roads, we're building roads. We're building roads. But all the projects are on hold. The round few projects on hold. All the projects on hold. The only one that going on right now is the one that you think has small money. Like across the Bruce Island one. They got to do it.
General, let me just hold you there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yes, your name, where you calling from?
This is Abdullah Kamara alias Mr. K.
Well,
Calling you from Wadasa.
okay, welcome to the program.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning to the general. General is saying, you want to talk about what I want to say is that one thing I want to say in this country is that this country will journey workshop, general workshop for everybody. From the head to the bottom, we all need workshop. Because we lack of understanding, wisdom. This problem, I'm a driver, I'm a cab rider, and sometimes we put our own problem, we want to put on the comment as well. I'm not going to comment, I need to work, I need to step up their game, but sometimes we ourselves. For instance, what I'm saying is that we know that the Canadian price at the gas rate is now $10 by the government, that's the official price. If you sell your gas for $1,000, why would I buy gas for $1,000? I know the price is $9.10. If all the drivers in the country, especially Monrovia, would transfer their gas to the gas station, nobody has to sell gas and add extra price on the street. But you know, we lack. I don't know why we tell them to buy the first place, buy down the shower, and not secure. So maybe they can make that day, we're going to be inside. So you have to say for a car, if we all the drivers, especially commercial drivers, we're going to tell them about gas. Then the family also, we will know how much we pay. What's I charge you from, for instance, from in-town, from Biafra to LD 150. You tell me I get 120, 130, you pay that money. Nobody refuses. But some people say, when you pay 120, I mean, you won't order the first time, you 150. Then the making that amount will start 150 tomorrow. So we have the problem. Sometimes we know the prices. We want to see. We want to see from people. We get message on you. So it comes with the gas price is 9 cents. If I get 99 only, go to the law. You come at the 9 cents. You can't change it. Or I put the pump, power the pump, not the power the sidewalk. When I'm in the town like that for 1 or 2 days, if we're not price to the government price, the embassy on the inside. Then the government also will come. Now I haven't come for the government is that they will step on the street and try to regulate the prices. Look at the get a high price, you know, hold them. Like the president from Maggie was doing last time in Qatar. They were passing around the commerce ministry, arresting people that were selling gas for high cost and exploiting people.
Okay, my brother.
You know, the commerce has come to for this general.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, am I right?
Yes, you are live on the radio.
Can I say something good morning to the listener public and the guest on the phone actually not yet?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, you are live on the radio, my brother. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So thank you. This is Derek Sunday, someone who has Derek Jesus. And the fact of the chairperson of the already I joined you from Singapore. I think as a
Oh, my brother, can you please change your location? You come in breaking. Oh, my brother, your line is bad. General,
Yeah.
yeah, that call up
Okay.
line.
If you can call back, your line was too bad. And the thing is that this guy would just talk. He's right. Everybody got to get involved. And I want to say this again: we're not trying to hold the government 100%. No, the people that are selling the gas, but because our country and you people know that the government is the one that regulate the prices when it comes to gasoline. We have seen all kinds of releases. The gas price was almost stable for the last 2 years. And they say, oh, yes, the gas will not go up. But now the gas price. Let me hear from someone in the government boss, in the MTA. How much do you pay? Is the MTA price still the same? The government transportation, the bus that government brought in, is the transportation still the same to go around? Is the transportation still the same? But listen, no, I bet you. Let me hear from someone who is on the bus to say, yes, I'm riding the government bus today, and the transportation is still $50, it's still $100 to where I'm going. I know they have changed the prices. So the government is the one that's supposed to step in. Liberia is not America. Don't let us fool you. Don't let them fool you to say, oh, in America, any gas price high. If you go to the other places, it's high. The government is the one that control the prices in Liberia. When they bring the rice, they say this is the price for the rice, and this is what the retailers should sell, and this is how the rice should be sold in the market. So everybody will be blamed. Even the people in the market, they double in the price. They enjoying it. People who doing business, they enjoying this kind of time. And not everybody going to do business now. Not everybody will do business. So you see, so we're not blaming the government alone, but the government get a bigger role. It's like if you're in the house with your children and things are tough, there is no way you'll be building your house. You will pull hole on the house until you get money, and then you start again. But you want to make sure that your children in the house must eat. You want to make sure you get a roof over your head. You will not even hang up to the club again. You will strive to cut down on certain things. Even the ma and pa will not buy clothes again. They will say, well, that because of my children. So why the government should come up and say, listen, we'll suspend the road funds for now. We will not take the 25%, the 25 cents from every gallon. We will not take it out anymore.
Okay, General.
Then,
General, let me
yes.
just wait a little bit. Good morning. Welcome to the program, my brother.
Yeah, I listened to the discourse and spoke of Freeport. Let me be very honest with you. Nothing has changed at the Freeport. Absolutely nothing has changed. This current government yesterday condemned better and the rest, all those people. The term it as economic burden on the people of Liberia. Why have they changed it? They haven't. They haven't. Even the harmonization, they spoke up, they have it. Nothing has changed in the country. Everything continues to get worse under this administration. See what they did. Ministry of Transport, statutory function only for people employed. Now those people are jobless. After 2-3 years, after they will put all of that out, took the function belonging to an institution per law and sold it to a Syrian Lebanese institution. And the previous government made it understand that's agreement. Those people are moving right. So fraudulent agreement is not what they affect the signature to. Why you didn't authenticate the reality of the document? You came to rescue. But instead of rescue, I listen to some of the callers who say, oh yeah, previous government signed that document by it and a traffic management. But here's the case. You hear the rescue, so the city of mistake previous administration make. Is that a mistake you continue to make too? Is that a mistake you continue to make? You know, it's just sad for this country. Can you imagine now you found Indian Nigerian resident permit in this country? Can that happen any part of this world? Indian national, and all of this administration, it happens. You know, this United Party government continue to sell almost everything in this government. And it's so sad. You get a president who has no respect for the rule of law. He has no interest in the people. But again, one or two person, I don't know, 25 kg, get a scratch card, they array all the radio station and speak loosely at their own territory. The question asks, all of those who you control to support, are you okay with your left? When we are left in better, when you are always said and yielding the wrong things in the country, how can we move this country forward? Being a united partisan or intellectual breaking, so it doesn't mean you cannot speak truth to power. No, it doesn't mean you cannot. You have the right of certain to speak truth to power. The people in this country are suffering. Brother, get in the street. See a one of people that beg per day, they continue want to beg. They don't pass on the more of the people. And indeed, for everywhere you go, people ask him, well, you share this thing, you go so bad, or ask him to buy this thing for them. You know what? You call your created atmosphere where the people always beg you. What are some of the jobs we have created for the people? Zero. This is how they treat us in this country. This is how they treat us. Then we come to our senses and speak with one voice and speak truth to power in the country like the discourse is doing. When you find this country, I think just sad. When you listen to people that support this government, say, wow, what's happening? What's really happening in this country? Have a good day.
Okay, my brother.
Thank you. He said it all. You see, this is frustrating to a lot of citizens. This is not whether we don't like you or we like you. You can be in UP, you can be in CDC. How are you feeling right now? Or you can be in the ANC, you can be in the CMC. As for citizens, how do you feel? Even if I vote for you, they say there's a parable. They say you can take the cow to the river, but you can't force the cow to drink. And if the cow is not drinking, don't take the responsibility of the cow not drinking. You understand? No jobs. Things that this government complains about. Oh, the past government, the CDC government was not doing this. Yes, that's why we removed them. So what are you doing? The same old taxes that we complain about is still on the people. The same problem at the free port have increased. The other day we say, oh, the auditors die. Why the government can't investigate why the auditors die? The other day they say, oh, they put Musu's cat in jail for free, for nothing. They release her. Why the government cannot come up with a closure? Why? They say, oh, you did this one here, you do the other one there. Why the government cannot fix it? Oh, President, we are going to create a scratch card, Lone Star meaning, circle meaning, or what kind of meanings? Today, they say that the job they created too. Prices going up every day and night. They're not even thinking about how to create jobs, how to bring in investors. Look, if the country, the investor does not come in your country because of individual, no. You can be so honest, but if the government itself is not honest, nobody going to bring their money in. Only the corrupt ones that will come in. The brother said something about Indian men naturalizing. They think, oh, one naturalized foreigner. You already get your own people, your people not even rich. Then we should bring them to be citizens in our country. That's how they do it. America that get citizens coming can naturalize America. America know what they're doing. America is a rich place. America have a system. So if you go and allow Liberia, I want people beg every day in the street. Do you know what's going to happen to them? You know what happened? That's why they said it. Look, my people, Liberians, this country depends on you and myself. This country is not about the politicians alone. You give them the power. You are the one who going to vote for them. Another thing the brother said, they got few Liberians who are so cheap. They give you $5 or $10. You go from station to station and spill nonsense. Then we'll see you tomorrow again and say something because things didn't work out for you. Then when the lawmaker or the person who gave you the money cannot help you tomorrow, the next thing you bring the person bought us out too. Smart Liberians. They support you today. Tomorrow they support the next person. They support you today. Tomorrow. Listen, if you cannot stand for something, you will fall for anything. Anything that comes your way. I understand it's poverty. You in the water, why you worry about getting wet? We need to put ourselves together. We need to think out of the box. Come 2029, we need a new face. We need to get rid of these two political parties because they're not helping. They're fighting each other. They're trying to make the election and they're trying to make it that they are the only two parties have the solution to Liberia, which is lies. It is not you, the ordinary person. That's not you, the seditious who casting the vote. That's not you. That's not you, the man from UP who cast the vote yesterday. No. Even if you say that now, I can tell you something. Look around, start to think. How many of these officials that you saw voting for the political party? Who can tell me that you saw Archibald Bona voting for CDC during the last election, or Emmanuel Shaw, or Charles Bright? You saw them really casting a vote? You saw them casting a vote? Because these are reputable people. When they casting a vote, you see them, they will videotape it. You saw them casting a vote? The Bushiman Keita, you saw him really standing up to cast his vote. Maybe he cast his vote undercover. I don't know. The Minister of Justice today, all the big boys, including the police director. You ever saw the police director casting his vote to say? You saw the police director, Gregor Coleman. You ever saw him casting his vote? I cast my vote. I voted in the first and second round. I went to Liberia. I registered. I came back. I went back and registered a vote. I enjoyed it. I voted 2 times while out of the country. That is my right as a citizen of Liberia. All these big people you see are calling. But you will see the stand-up bearer casting a vote. But all these people now that got job. Can anyone show me a picture or call me and tell me, say, yes, I voted? I'm not saying you never voted, but these people are all, they're popular. So when they go out there, everybody can see them. But these people will sit aside. Some of them were sitting in America, they never voted, and they brought them in. It means that I say that they can bring you. I'm not saying they can bring you. They got some people who not even register, they put money there financially and they give them a job. I know that one. That's what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. But the ones that who live in Liberia, the ones that who say the advisor to this, the advisor to that, they voted. No, they never cast a vote. They never cast a vote to vote. But today, they are the one bragging around. They don't know the pain that you went through. I understand the pains that we went through because I was on the ground. People saw me on Keke campaigning, yes, doing my own thing, but I voted, I cast my vote. How many of us that would leave our comfort zone, go to Liberia during the election time and say, I'm coming to a campaign, whether I lose or not? There are a lot of Liberians who did it, and I gave them respect for that. And there are other people who had the opportunity to do it, but they refused to do it. They were just sitting on the fence because they got friends in all the political parties. They will vote for them. You see, the people who spend the money, they don't talk too much. But we're talking about the ones who are talking. Eugene Fagon voted in Liberia. No, they gave him job. The job that Eugene Fagon got, somebody in Liberia could have done that job, but they brought him from America. He never voted. I can go on names. People who are running their mouth on Facebook, talking. They never cast one vote. But today, they are the one in charge. I'm not talking about the one who can spend the money, because in politics, they got some people who can spend the money, they behind closed door, they don't talk. You don't see them. They don't go on Facebook. All they do, they just spend the money and sit down quietly. It's a different people. They put in different category. Different category. So they will tell you, say, oh, my own contribution, I was just talking. You can talk, they put in a brain vote. What do you don't want me to vote, you don't want casting a vote. Yeah? 2.4 million people register. 2.4 million register. Only 1.6 million voted in the second round. And the ruling party won the election with less than 900,000 votes. Ask yourself the question, why the other people never voted? Why? Why? Because the sake of the two parties. They don't have the solution. They might have the numbers but they don't have the leaders. They don't have leader that would take us from point A to point B. Right now, you know every one of them. You know every one of them. And the same people you're going to tell. That's why when they hear the name Alexander Cummings, they get confused. That is why they go and lie, because they believe that Liberians love to lie and will love to listen to lies. Yes, we must collaborate. But are we willing to collaborate? Are you coming into collaboration with an open mind? If we choose to collaborate tomorrow by 2028, let the leaders themselves decide who to go as vice or who to go as presidential candidate. If CDC said they're bringing president, we are back, which I advise, don't even try it, because maybe, who knows, you will still go in this. If you bring in president, we are back, then don't come for collaboration. Let me be honest with you. Because you see, coming for collaboration and you bring in president, it's like you're not ready for the collaboration. Because let's be honest here. As much as I want President we have to support, let him support. But don't come and muddy the water. And when you know you cannot end it, you cannot start any negotiation to win in the second round. Because all the parties want something. That's why they're running for office. Okay, let CDC come on somebody. But Alex Cummings is the best among all the candidates we got today. All the people who want to run for president, whether you like it or you don't like it, unless you can bring new candidates. But Alexander Cummings is better off than every one of them. I'm not saying he's smarter, but when you look at his record, you say he 1%, but Tiawon Gonglo came less than 1%. You say Tiawon better than Cummings, but yet and still, Tiawon came with less than 1%. You must say Moniba is better than Cummings, but still they came all the way down, and we brought somebody who we don't know. They call Apiton came third, because they tried to manipulate the election. They tried to do something. Why election commission cannot release the old ballots? Why they can't release it? Why they can't release it? They would never release it. It's a public document. When you call them, you complain, you want it, they will never release it to the public. It's a public document. It's not no secret anymore. It's not no secret. We got a border crisis. They're not telling us the truth of the border crisis. How can our president go to a conference? We saw them on video, on Facebook, taking picture that everything is okay. Then we see more troops at the border on our land. Whether it's our land or their land, but we saw them there. Okay. I love what the president said. We'll take our time. We're not going to war. But yet they say we see people on Facebook like General Butt Naked.
General,
yes.
Let me just hold you there. We have a caller on this line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my brother. Your name, where you calling from?
I'm saying
Okay, welcome to the show.
Thank you. So, I want to be here in this country. Like, it's not a organization where bad one of kind of girl is full of big work here by the people on the where is this example in there that people continue saying example in there is the best man from Nigeria. He didn't know if he's all those names the next person somebody is at ball, probably when he dies, I'm not sure what if you want to no interest on the loan, interest is on the loan. And that's things around that they didn't know. You don't want to hear that business is not doing. So what has the example done that benefited like you are today? Someone will go on with you and want to take it big. That it is really so where people party that will try an example that time for the year.
Okay, my brother.
Okay. All right. Let me. Okay. Thank you, my. Okay. Thank you. Now, thank you. Let me just educate you small. The first thing, my brother, it is your right to speak, because at least thank God you woke up this morning and you have voice to release. The first thing he said, Alexander Cummings is not a presidential material. He's a sedition. He mad now because I say CDC ain't doing nothing. UP party not doing nothing. He's mad the place he at. If Alexander Cummings is not a presidential material, President Weah is a presidential material. President Barker is a presidential material. The two people, the two parties are the only party that got presidential material. You see, they say, if you think education is expensive, then you must try ignorance. He said, Alexander Cummings build school. No, Alexander Cummings build no school. They got one school in his name. They got all the people who never did nothing. But if I try to compare, I know you will get mad again. If I try to compare Alexander Cummings' achievement, what he had done for Liberia, and we put President Weah, there is no match, my brother. You don't love President Weah more than some of us. I've been knowing President Weah for so long, but when it comes to leadership in Liberia, it's not friendship. I know y'all will get mad about it, but do not compare such. The only difference between the only thing President Weah and Mr. Cummings have in common is that they were all created by God. President Weah played football. He went as far as world best. The only man that set the record in soccer who never played to the World Cup and became a world best, European best, Africa best. He won all the titles in 1995. In 1996, he came second again in world best. That's truth. That is truth. My brother, sports is not a profession. That is why people retire from sports when they get to 40. Or the same time, Alexander Cummings, his achievement in his personal life, he went as far to be one of the greatest vice president of company they call United Bottling Corporation, Coca-Cola. They're not just Coke they can sell. You know what I'm saying? Now, he came to Liberia. President Weah ever purchased one Tiger generator for any school in your life? I want you to tell me now, no. Mr. Cummings purchased a generator today is still working on BWI. President Weah ever went to the University of Liberia and opened a computer lab? No. From the time President Weah gave the money when President Doe was in power, that the money we still here, but today, President Weah gave money to LU. He gave them one bus. When Mr. Cummings was giving $2 million to LU for scholarship fund, did President Weah attend that program? No. President Weah ever built where in Liberia before we made him president? No. President Weah ever gave scholarship to anybody that we can tell today that he sent them out of the country and going to school? We only hear people giving different stories. So my brother, I know it hurting your feelings, but President Weah was a president before. President Weah was president before, so don't get vexed. The Liberian people make him president, and thank God he got records. Before he never had a record. So we're telling you, the same way the pro agenda was in place, the very good agenda, they never use it. That how they rescue to get the agenda, they're not using it. So nothing has changed, my brother. So if you say Alexander Cummings is not a presidential material, thank you very much. Even if put Weah and President and put Mr. Cummings, you will not vote for Cummings. So only people, you see, that's why I talk this show with an independent mind. You spoke your independent mind will make no sense because you're a citizen.
Let me just hold you there a little bit. We have a call this line. Good morning.
I will get on your skin today.
Yeah. Yeah, good morning, my brother. Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. We'll listen to you. What happened to him?
That's the reason why I always say we have a new workshop in this country because we sit in it below the line. I mean, you get the community is not present material. You need a person, you need to know what qualifies you. The man that's citizen of the country is qualified. As far as the leader is, you get it. What one man do, you go pay marshal for you know. But the only problem I have there with Mr. Cummings was that the way we respond to the question, that stigmatizing is a problem. But for me, I didn't see any difference between the former CDC party and the UP. That they all want to do. There is no difference. Nothing changed. You were talking about football or you talk about rescue. They're just the same people. You understand? See, they comment, they came the word rescue, everybody knew rescue. Everybody knew football. Football me for the go. But see a shop and run it. The only the people that they from nowhere that they knew personally and make them rich. Now today is really election. The rescue guy came to office to rescue us, maybe the people from where we are to go to somewhere. They are moving the same line with the past government. So I mean, what are we going to do? I'm not campaigning from the community. I love it. It could be the next president, but that's when we change it, man.
Oh, we lost our caller there. The numbers to call on the show this morning. Okay, now go back to the line. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Morning. I've been following the radio stuff for the past 1 month now. And I've been following the talk shows. But sometimes I
Yeah.
generate the video.
Your name.
I'm saying it is.
Okay.
I'm saying. And so in a 1 minute I can talk. I think if I could bring my 1 minute here for now, but then I don't talk about telling someone for me.
No, my brother. I think I got your ears there went off.
Okay, so I want to let my brother know that he said that there can be no man. There can be no man. But the first thing he said is no President Weah. President Weah is the only president of Liberia that did well after the presidency before becoming president. One. President Weah is the first president in Liberia to serve for 6 years. He passed it. And then he went back in the big country of Liberia. Two. President Weah is the only Liberian in our Liberia that Liberia feel is influence in the war. So there are examples that you are discovered about working with Obama as manager or and example is a business that we know to be a businessman. Then you really a businessman. So they are not compatible at all. Then you will read something.
Okay, thank you. And my brother, I don't know if you can win this argument in a sense. The way you're talking was so emotional there. President Weah is the only president who did XYZ. President Weah is the only president that people felt. And let me just go a little bit because I know I'm going to get under the skin. You can hear me there, Josh?
Yes, General, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah. President Weah is the only man who went to the refugee camp. President Weah is the only man who gave Liberians money. President Weah is the only man who did this. But when he came to LSCOM, he said, I don't know, he's just a manager, my brother. I beg you, it's sometimes good for you to understand things. How President Weah was the only Liberian who went to refugee camp, but when he was president, he never went to refugee camp. And what people were in the refugee camp for the longest, he never stepped foot there. So let play the devil advocate now. President Weah went to refugee camp according to Liberians, and I still say that that's not true. President Weah never entered Budu Brown camp and talked to us because I was in a refugee camp. They passed around, they were going to play Lone Star game. President Weah never went to that camp one day and gave us one kobo or one bag of rice and said, Liberian, put your eat. Because at that time, President Weah was a celebrity. Everywhere he went, there will be camera behind him. Now, we made him president in Liberia. I can't go on your skin now. He never went there again as president. Because if you actually went there before, now you president, you say, listen, I got to do something for my people. President Weah visited Ghana more as president than when he was ordinary citizen. So it will hear you. What I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to say President Weah he was not a president. I'm not trying to say President Weah never did anything good. But what I'm trying to tell you, these two parties, they're doing the same thing. Now they won't tell us they won't come back to power. We should remove them. These two parties are not the only solution solver in Liberia. No. We gave them opportunity. We gave them the opportunity to lead, and they failed to lead. They came up with a pro-poor agenda. They put the pro-poor agenda aside, and President Weah concentrated on his own personal projects. Yes, that's what you want to say? That's the fact. There was things were still hard. And now it's harder. Who's going to fix it? You said, Mr. Cummings is a businessman. He said Mr. Cummings should remain in the business era. But why President Weah could not remain in the sports era? Now, since The only thing we know about President Weah, he was world best. President Weah don't have no record to say he was a good manager to a company. He never had no good record that he was a good senator. So why President Weah could not stay in a sports area now, since you say Mr. Cummings should remain as a businessman, why Mr. Bwaka could not remain on the other side? Why Ellie Johnson could not just stay by herself? You see, that is why our country is going to where it's going today. Every Liberian at the age of 35 has the right to run for president of the Republic of Liberia. Whether you Rachel, whether you Paul, you get degree, you don't get degree, that's your right. But it is a privilege to serve. Oh, when it comes to election, popularity is number one, especially in Liberia. You can take George Weah, but you can't take Jim Salensa Diba. You say President Weah did good, but you can't take James Diba because James Diba now don't have the money, maybe. But when President Weah was coming to Liberia, sacrificing to come to Liberia, James Diba used to come to Liberia. Joe Namo used to come to Liberia. Robert Clark used to come to Liberia. Kevin Shepherd used to come to Liberia. They all sacrificed during the war to play for Lone Star. Oh, because President Weah made it in Europe. And the other guy there, they try. Not everybody who go in sports, they start and make it. Nima from Brazil, he never became world best, but he one of the greatest players. Look at what we vote people for. Because you play football. Sports, do you know we enjoy sports? Sports don't put food on my table. Sports do not put food on your table. The only people that benefit from sports, the owner and the players. Sports is just an entertainment. Just how you go to a nightclub, you enjoy yourself, and how you go to watch football game and you enjoy yourself. That's why some of them, when they reach 40, they retire. It's not a profession, it's a talent. It's not. And even it is your right to play sports, but it's a privilege. Not everybody go there and succeed. So you're telling me, Mr. Cummings, that businessman, he should remain in a business era. Only president we are supposed to run. Only president we has the ability. He's the only citizen in Liberia supposed to run for president. And Musa Ability not supposed to run. So why Musa Ability can just remain as a businessman? Why Bernard Ure could not remain as a businessman? Why Simeon Freeman could not just stay to business, but they all want to run? Why are they running? Listen, Liberians, we got to think out of the box. I'm not condemning you. I'm not saying it is your right to support President Weah every day. And citizen, if you don't want to collaborate, you can stay on your own. You can go into the second round any day, anytime. But this coming election, if you say you want to stay by yourself, go ahead, you can stay by yourself. We're not here to succumb or to bow down to people. No one is greater than Liberia. Liberia is not President Weah. President Weah is not Liberia. President Weah do not have a magic touch. You understand? Because of his right as citizen, that is why he ran for president. President Weah ran for president. But if I tell you what he did in Liberia, to be frank, it would never worry him running for president. If that's what we want to put on the table. He ran because he's popular. Other politicians use him because, and he said it himself. I'm not the one who said I want to run for president, that the people came and forced me. Then I may take it from my mouth. Then I may take it from my mouth. The same way President Weah never used to speak to the people, that the same way President Bwaka not speaking. Let's be honest now. When President Weah ready to talk to us, he go to CDC head office or he go to the church. When the last time President Weah had a press conference, even leaving office right now, when was the last time President Weah went on Spoon or went on OK or went to Sky FM? Let's be honest now. If that will give you the cause not to support other people, that your business. Sedition that I'm talking to you, if it will give you the cause because we say I support President Weah and you're not supporting, that your business. You are die hard sedition. I'm not forcing you. I'm not stopping you and say don't support President Weah. But why would you sit back and allow everything to say, oh, yes, this and that? I'm not condemning President Weah. He served as president. Thank God we know his record. It is time for him to just sit back and play the big role. But if you want to bring him back, you will bring the wounds out. You will ask yourself, you that are speaking over there, what is the benefit? What are some of the benefit you got from the CDC government? Why I want to blame you? Why you want to blame other people for President Weah failure? No. Nothing has changed in Liberia. You became a capitalized on the same thing that the same thing CDC doing now to make it look like only two-party in Liberia. Not two-party in Liberia. But because we don't know what to do, people are afraid. All the opposition parties, you need to speak out. You need to go start campaigning. But if you look today, Mr. Cummings is not a presidential material. Look at sometimes we speak. So who is the presidential material? Who is the president? Who is a presidential material? Do you know presidential material now? They ever taught you in school about presidential material? Is there any course or people going to you went to LU, you got PhD? Is there anything they call presidential material? Eh? If you reach the age, you're not a presidential material. You can get PhD 10 times. It means that you can be president. Because if that's the case, plenty people now get the position. So they don't vote for you based on your qualification. The first thing, you have to be a citizen, 35 years old. So that is the real issue. So please, guys, Liberians, we need to think out of the box. We need to do things the right way. We need to make sure we put Liberia first, not individual. Not individual. As much as I support Mr. Cummings, because when you're here, the name Cummings, some of you're tremble. And that's it. That is why when we tell you, say people can lie, I want you to listen to this other guy who lied. He's a sedition, who are going around. They were all lying about the gay issue. You're listening to him.
I invented it in a not guilty. I invented it and I stuck it on Ellis Cummings and it's stuck. Shit. It's stuck. Today did I get it still on Ellis Cummings? It was something I invented. And the way I did it, I called somebody from Atlanta, where he was living. So I created a story and I called the person and attached the person name to it. The person is a big Liberian guy too. You say, yeah, my man, I will tell you the truth. So I used that person as a reference. That information. So that's what we did for George Weah to get him to where he is. Shit. Man.
Okay. Now you see, that I mean say, oh, that sedition was saying it. The thing we did for George Weah. Then that's what we did for George. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much. We'll be on tomorrow, same time, same station. And I want to make a disclaimer. This show is not an ANC show. It's not sponsored by ANC. This show is not and for the Kia Network. This show is sponsored by Independent Minds. People who want a better Liberia. These are the people who contributed. Even one of my biggest supporters is a member of the Unity Party. A big man who's supported the Unity Party is one of the sponsors for this show. So people are tired. Liberians, you are tired. You are tired of seeing the same faces and giving you no results. No results. That is why we want change in Liberia. There are other good candidates out there. You have Alexander Cummings. You have Ase Musa. You have all these different people. But we're calling on the government. We say nothing has changed. This government came to power. They told us that Ase Musa owed government $5 million. Why they can pursue the case for $5 million? They told us that the auditors that were killed, why they can't go after the auditors? Madam Musu's cat were in jail. They released her. Why they cannot judge the cases? Why they can't drop the prices? So we're calling on you, Mr. President, just veto it, drop the 25 cents from the gas, and please just regularize the prices for transportation. And how much government paying in the public buses? Tomorrow we'll ask the question. If you ever took a public bus, what the price? Increase or decrease? Let's know what's going on. Government need to come up and help the citizens. Things are hard. Things are hard and it continue to be tougher. We know things will be hard, but let's try our best how to help to solve the problem. I want to say thank you very much. And Josh, thanks for your time. And I want to thank the management of Kia Radio for allowing us to air this program. We have not said anything different, and we are not here to insult people, but we are to speak the truth, whether you like it or not, and it's a right to speak. And I gave the invitation to the offer to everyone. If you want to come on the show, just contact the station. I will bring you on the show, and we can have that conversation. To all Liberians, not officials, but I'm talking about ordinary Liberians. You can be a community leader, you can be a pastor. You want us to have a little debate, a little conversation, let me know. I will bring you on and we'll have that conversation. You can come to the studio. Thank you very much, and God bless you all, and be safe out there. Remember, the life you save may be your own or someone else you love. Have a good day. My name is Munir Kishen. Bye for now. Thank you, Josh.
Oh, Liberia, wake up time, oh, time for the people to talk. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent minds, let the voices be heard. From Montserrat to Grand Maryland, Low Fanimba and Bombi, Margie, Bassa and River Cess, Refugee, Grand Croix and Sino. Ideals rising from every town, speaking the truth and lifting the nation. Progress, unity, transformation. Independent minds for a better Liberia. Independent minds, let the people speak. Hosted by Munir Kishen, the General. A strong voice for the people every day. Call out. Live on Kia Radio FM 95.9 and Top FM in Grand Gede. Streaming on KCM TV and TGM TV, Facebook and YouTube.